Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cop Council. How are you all? Hopefully, everyone's having a fantastic day, of course, wherever you are around the world. And welcome back to another Liverpool news episode for you guys this evening. And by God, has there been news yet again today? Again, more transfer news, more gossip, more rumours, of course, circulating around. And of course, we're going to have a very busy summer coming up as well. So, of course, if you are new around here as well, then please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button as well, and hopefully, like I said, everyone's having a fantastic day. Anyway, of course, we do have some, of course, four topics to talk about tonight mainly. Of course, if there is anything that you guys have seen as well, and do let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, but Brian's in saying, obviously, clock. Sorry, was I late? I don't think I was late tonight. Normally I am. To be fair, but I don't think I was. To be fair, anyway. But of course, we are going to be speaking mainly, of course, on York Specty, of course, brand new Liverpool sporting director. That is confirmed as of today. Of course, Liverpool did confirm the news that, of course, he is now the new sporting director for Liverpool Football Club. Of course, we'll be speaking a bit about that to begin the show as well. We're going to be speaking about Fabio Carvalho as well. Of course, more news coming out from yesterday, of course. If you guys haven't seen, of course, the news, go and check it out on yesterday's show as well. Of course, we're going to speak about Khephren Thuram as well. Of course, Liverpool. It looks like anyway that Liverpool have started talks to sign Khephren Thuram as well, which of course will be very, very interesting indeed. And of course, we're going to talk about Alexis McAllister as well. The deal is reportedly imminent. And of course, we're going to dive through and look at what's been said over the last 24 hours concerning Alexis McAllister as well. But again, guys, let me know how all of you are in the chat to begin with. Anyway, hopefully everyone's had a fantastic day. Like I said, obviously, clock emojis, adventures in as well, saying hello. Philip saying, yeah, you were a little late. Can't say chat. No, I wasn't. Like, no, I was, to be fair. Yeah, you were technically 5 minutes late, but you're here now, and that's all that matters. Yeah, absolutely. As well. Uh, Branching two around really, yeah, looks like it. According to French reports, of course, we're going to speak more about it more in depth as well. Anyway, and of course, Zane's in as well, saying hi chat and Connor as well. Hopefully, everyone's all good, like I said, and again, hopefully, we'll have more news, obviously coming up because again, I think now that York Specty is Liverpool sporting director, and of course, we're going to open the show with that. I think now Liverpool, there will be more things coming out probably in the next week of what Liverpool are doing this summer anyway. But nice one as well, says Bry as well. Anyway, but yeah, let's move on then to, of course, York Specty. If you guys haven't seen, or Smecty, apologies, again, I will butcher his name plenty of times before he does leave Liverpool as well. But again, we're here to speak about the new Liverpool sporting director. Of course, a little bit of a brief summary as well. This from Fabrizio Romano. Again, as you can see, obviously it is taking more in detail of the things that are in place. Of course, York Specty has signed a short-term deal as Liverpool's new sporting director. He's also taking care of the McAllister and Fabio Carvalho situation. Of course, then Mike Gordon and adding on this saying York will work with our football operations department as continues to provide support to Jurgen Klopp as well. Of course, and that's the thing. Again, it's a 3-month deal between himself and Liverpool Football Club. Of course, it will potentially be maybe a bit longer as well. Of course, I think York's also has gone on to speak about this as well, saying that Liverpool have offered an extension, a part of the 3-month deal as well. So again, it does look like if things go right for the first couple of months, it might be maybe a 6-month deal or even a 12-month deal anyway. And of course, I know plenty of people are speculating on, why is it only 3 months? Again, the thing I can probably say is probably the fact that there's someone out there that Liverpool like, or Liverpool have an idea of who they want to be the next sporting director, and they're not available at the moment. I think it's a little bit like, when we kept older Brendan Rodgers for a little bit longer. Of course, I think we'd sacked Brendan Rodgers when we'd had him, when we did. Um, or realistically, when his time was up, of course, we wouldn't have had Jurgen Klopp. Klopp wasn't available. Ancelotti wasn't available again at that time. I know it's a little bit different, comparing a manager to a sporting director, but again, Liverpool, this is something Liverpool cannot get wrong. If Liverpool get this wrong, then again, look, it's going to be a massive effect for not only the 2, 3, 4 years ahead. It's probably the next 10 years, because look how influential Michael Edwards and Julian Ward have been for Liverpool Football Club over the last 10 years. So again, it does very much seem that, like, look, I would say Liverpool are looking for somebody else in that. But again, if he can come in, get the deals that we want, get the correct people in the door, and then that works out correctly and works out well, then again, more the merrier as well, to be fair, as well. But let me know your guys' thoughts as well in the comments down below. And again, if you're new around here, guys, please share out the stream as well. Very much appreciated as always. Actually, to be fair, I forgot to share out as well. So again, and again, if you can leave a like as well, guys, very much appreciated as always. Let me quickly get the sharing page up. There we go. Can I make that work? Yeah, there we go. And as we're, to be fair, as we're live as well, apparently Liverpool are also have also contacted Manu Kone as well. So obviously interesting times again. Of course, that would happen as soon as I come live as well. Anyway, but what's going on with the Cup value? We'll mention that in a minute as well. In a brief moment, mate, as well. Looks like Klopp is meeting a fan in that photo as well. Yeah, it does look a bit. It looks like he's meeting his dad. I'm not gonna lie. That's he's meeting like a cousin or something like that. It does very much look like that, to be fair, Bry as well. But what else we have? Philip saying, I won't hang my hat on the fact that our links, potential signings, are true as well. Again, unless it's Paul Joyce or they're officially in Liverpool shirt. Of course, there is also obviously a doubt or so on as well. But I think a little bit, especially with Thuram, I think, of course, we're going to speak about it a bit more in depth in a moment. But I think with Thuram, there is certainly something there with Liverpool. But again, I hate to say it, but price, will that come to effect? I'm not sure. But what is Thuram's style of play as well? I will, if you guys go and check out, one thing I will say as well, I will try and put the link in the chat. If you go and watch Euro Experts as well, they did a really good deep dive into Marcus Thuram again, and that. Again, I'll try and see if I can find the link with that. But again, I think that personally, if you look at that, he's kind of like a Paul Pogba type player. Again, I didn't rate Paul Pogba in the Premier League, but again, he's 6'4", technically very good. Can play as an 8, can play as a 6. He has played, I think, as well as a 10 for Liverpool. But again, I'll speak about that in a moment anyway as well. But is it a 3-month period? Then if like him, he gets a long deal. Yeah. So it's currently at the minute it's 3-month deal, and there's an option for an extension. But the extension wasn't included in the article piece or the pieces that were released today anyway as well. But it's a 3-month deal with an option of extending as well. But never seen him play myself. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've seen Thuram play 3 times in the Conference League. that's what I've seen anyway. Thuram's a ball-carrying midfielder that loves to drive and good defensively, but his dribbling and touches can be heavy, and the ball control definitely needs work on as well. Says Zane. It's a big question, Connor, but do you think we could possibly challenge next season? I really think this season was a one-off. With the right signings, yeah. I think if Liverpool go out and sign 5 players this summer, 3 midfielders, centre half, and I don't know what else do we need. The centre half or centre half that could play left back as well. That for me would be one that that'd be touch and go. But yeah, no. Again, I think that's obviously on the table. I think for me though, the main priority is midfield. Get that sorted. Get that done. Look at a centre half at least. and then work on then what else we need in the squad. Because again, we speak about Liverpool want everything done or pretty much done before pre-season starts on the 8th of July. And I think that's what Liverpool will do. But also as well, there's also the possibility that Liverpool go over their target in terms of wanting everything done early. I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool made 2 or 3 signings before we start pre-season, and then maybe 1 or 2 after we started anyway. But again, that's just me thinking here. But can we challenge? Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I think we'll be top 2 again next season. Yeah, potentially. I think again, Liverpool, we're not far off of it, but there is work to be done. But yeah, no, I still think we can challenge 100% for next season. On my LinkedIn, I'm adding great sense of humour. That makes to be a sweaty asset according to the media. Yeah, put that on your CV and you're sorted. It'll end up with McAllister going to City and Thuram going to Newcastle. Knowing our luck, don't put that in the universe venture, please. But yeah, you do have to be caution. Again, we'll speak about it in a moment as well with McAllister. I want that done and dusted now. Obviously, I think he's in Argentina at the moment. I think because Lisandro Martinez has got married, I think. So again, he's in Argentina at the moment. So hopefully, they'll all come back and hopefully be Liverpool next week. But I like Douglas Luiz at Villa for DM role. Probably too expensive though. Wouldn't surprise me if Arsenal go after him, especially if Declan Rice goes to Bayern Munich now, by the looks of things as well. That's a weird one. I think personally, again, Bayern Munich going to spend 100 million euros on Declan Rice? I don't think so. But who knows if Thomas Tuchel wants him that badly? Maybe Bayern might give it to him. This season wasn't a one-off. Just look at 2021 as well. But then it's also saying that we had a lot of injuries. You look at this season. This season, attacking injuries again. The only players that were fit for a good period of time that was Darwin and Mo. But yeah, I think there are a bit similarities, but again, Liverpool took too long to react to how bad we were. But there are many similarities between 2021 and 22-23 as well. But again, you look between the 2 seasons, the one you had a centre-back crisis, the other one you had an attacking crisis. But and a midfield crisis as well. Also adding to this past season as well. So it's not good, is it? But again, hopefully, fingers crossed, and everything else that of course Liverpool get back to fighting and challenging anyway. But come up with a good Doug joke today when I heard the Rice news as well. Oh, Jesus Christ! So obviously Doug's in here as well. Hello, Doug. Hopefully you're doing well, mate, as well. Come up with a joke. That's Bayern's story is definitely weird. It is a weird one, to be fair. I'm heading to the supermarket and I'm buying rice. I'm gonna bang on Rob. Play. No, kidding, of course. What else do we have? Jesus Christ. My uncle Ben has died. No more Mr. Rice Guy. Lovely chat, absolutely lovely. I do think Klopp is hurt by this season. He seems to have taken it personally. I hope he does. I hope he really does. And again, that's the thing. We want Liverpool to be hurt, like coming back with the thought of revenge in their mind in terms of what happened the previous season. That's where I want. I want Liverpool being that team that just doesn't lie down for anyone again. Like, look how bad it was this season when we did it. Like, Liverpool were awful at doing it, and then last season we nearly did the quad and this, that, and the other, and that's the thing, that Liverpool can get back to that level, hopefully, anyway. But Raz in as well, so we're also looking at Manu Kone as well. Yeah, no, we are. That broke literally as I was going to go live. So let me quickly just double check there isn't anything concrete as well with that, to be fair. But So I will quickly get up on the screen as well before we do. We'll do the Cavallo news, and then we'll do the Kone rumors as well. But where are these Kone links from? Go and check Anfield, the Anfield Talk. It's currently coming out on there as well. So I will actually, to be fair, chat. If you give me 2 seconds, I will quickly get out for you guys in a brief moment. Right. So let me quickly get the Covenant news up for you guys as well. Of course, if you're liking the street show as well, then please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. There we go. So yeah, so it says, if I quickly make that big screen for you guys as well. Oh, I've just taken it away. There we go. So it says Liverpool have entered the race for Galactic midfielder Manuel Kone and has already contacted his agent to express their interest. The Frenchman entourage describes the interest as genuine and significant. Talks start at 40 to 45 million euros, of course. I think Manuel Kone is around, is he 20 or 21? I'm not even that sure, if I'm being perfectly honest. I will quickly do a Google check for you guys as well. But yeah, that's the current news as well at the moment. So again, could Liverpool get McAllister, Manuel Kone, and you know, Khephren Thuram as well? Of course, he is 22 years of age as well. So again, 40 to 45 million as well would be interesting as well. But of course, I wish that's come up probably an hour sooner as well, so I could get some news on it. But yeah, but there's the links anyway at the moment. Anyway, chat. He's definitely seriously pissed off. He wants new players ASAP. No messing around. Yeah, absolutely. Connie is a pure DM, right? Good question. I will quickly look. No. Manu Kone. Who scored? That's not who scored. There we go. Let me quickly look for you guys as well. Again, I haven't seen too much of him. I think did they play in the Champions League this season as well? Yeah, 29 games this season as a defensive midfielder. So again, we're screaming for a DM. Could he be the DM that Liverpool need? I think that's an interesting stuff as well. But yeah, 100%. How old is Thuram as well? Thuram is 22, as far as I know. Let me double check that as well. It's kind of a double check show tonight. Yeah, he's 22 years old. So again, 22 Kone, 22 Thuram, 24 Alexis McAllister. Certainly for the future, 100% with that as well. But yeah, he wants stuff done. I think he's relied on misjudged the impact of last season. Exactly, that's the thing as well. Like again, Liverpool can't have another summer of, oh yeah, that's going, just ride the season out. We can't be doing that. Like, look how much it's cost us. We've gone from, even in a poor season, Liverpool should finish top four. And you look at it, we were what, around 3-4 points off top four. Again, we bottled in the end in drawing Villa, drawing Southampton. But if Liverpool played, the last 10 games of the season, 4 or 5 games back, even further, Liverpool get top four. That's the thing, and that's the annoying part about it as well. But yeah, no, absolutely, Liverpool have to act this season, no doubts about it, 100%. Add Gravenberch to the list as well. I got a feeling Gravenberch is a bit difficult to get. This is why we're seeing the rumours tonight. With again, I think Gravenberch would be brilliant at Liverpool as well, but again, if you could give us four midfielders of what, Thuram, McAllister, Gravenberch, and Kone, and then a centre half of what, Inacio potentially as well. That's very, very good to think about. But been a long time since Connor was 22, probably about 10 years. But no, I was 22 last year. Funny enough, Rob. Again, I turned 24 in 2 weeks' time. So again, a year ago, I was 22. Yeah, so I'm not that old. Yeah, I feel it, but I'm not that old yet. Rob, to be fair, yeah, I'm 23. If anyone is new, I'm wondering how old I am. Yeah, I'm 23. I look probably about 50, but still, those three in the door would be excellent as well. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Absenting City will only get stronger from here. We've got to improve. 100% agree. 1000%, mate. Again, it's going to be a busy summer for them as well. You know, if Bernardo Silva goes, if of course they don't, they're not going to get, of course, um, they're not going to get Jude Bellingham, of course, like us, as well. But of course, there's a couple of others I think they're going to miss out on, as well. But City are after midfielders. There's other things that, of course, they want as well. I think they want a right back as well. I think for the summer. I think even a centre half as well. I think they want. But yeah, it's again how to improve. You look at that City squads, of course, that midfield of theirs is aging a little bit, but you look at it, what do they need to improve on? Again, who knows? Especially if they're going to win the treble as well, which would be horrific. But either way, it's either what City end up, what United win the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, and City end up losing the Champions League final. That would be the best scenario, maybe. But who do you think will be sold? Carvalho will go on loan. We're going to talk about him in a minute. Apart from that, I don't really know. For being perfectly honest, but just my jealousy seeping out Con as well. No worries, Rob. Well, to be fair, I'm in Liverpool. I am in Liverpool in 2 weeks' time, as well, so that should be fun. So, of course, if anyone's about, then let us know. But yeah, no. To be fair, like again, was it yesterday or the day before? I think someone was mentioning, oh, it's your birthday in a couple of weeks. And I'm like, and I'm just not bothered. Anyone else get that feeling after a while? You're like, yeah, just can't be bothered. That's me for sure. I think Liverpool need to go back to a couple of years ago when we signed low-profile players and turned them into monsters. It's only strategy that suits our funding. Yeah, absolutely, 100% agree with you there, mate. 100%. And again, Thuram potentially, with that again, Kone as well, 100%. Even Gravenberch with that sense. Like, I'm annoyed that Liverpool didn't go after Gravenberch. If we're so certain, reports obviously coming out, I think last week about Liverpool apparently scouted Gravenberch quite a lot last season as well before he joined Bayern. I'm like, if that's the case, why didn't we go after him? It was 14 million he went to Bayern Munich for. Like, you're telling me Liverpool couldn't do that, and again that brings the whole thing of Jude Bellingham, blah blah blah, and that. But it's just really really frustrating when we get to that stage of things anyway. But moving on a little bit slightly, of course, to Fabio Carvalho. Now, yesterday, I told you guys that of course there was a bid from a Champions League club as well, and Paul Joyce has come out today and said that of course an offer from RB Leipzig for Fabio Carvalho was dismissed. As desire Liverpool see the youngster as a future starter, hence their headline stance as well. The club will result permanent offers to sign Carvalho, but will listen to loan proposals as well. So again, obviously the news yesterday was that Liverpool didn't look like Liverpool were going to sell him, and again I think that's pretty much highlighted there as you can see as well. But again, I think it's the sense of would Liverpool change their mind if a right bid come in? Again, nobody knows how much the bid was from RB Leipzig, but if it is a substantial bid, the Liverpool then, they turn their heads, then maybe and go, maybe we do end up signing this player for this amount, or selling Carvalho, sorry, for this amount. Who knows? But I think at the minute, if you have to ask me who's going to leave, and I think as someone mentioned it on in terms of who do I think? I think Venture mentioned it in terms of who's going to leave. Carvalho on loan, I think, is a given for the summer, 100%. Whether or not he goes out abroad, whether or not he goes to Premier League club, I think that will be seen as well. I think preferably Liverpool would want him to go to a Champions League club on loan. But whether or not that'll be the case will be another scene as well. But again, guys, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below as well on Fabio Carvalho. And I know a lot of people with the attention yesterday on Instagram as well, that didn't put Fabio Carvalho in his best light either. So again, it'll be interesting to see 100%. But at least the fact Bayern got him so cheap means it's not hard to give them a profit, but nothing will happen there until they replace Khan. As they've already done it, I think, Bry as well. I think they're just getting everyone together now as well. Because again, obviously Khan and the old Bayern heads, or of course the the directors of Bayern, of course, they wanted to keep Gravenberch no matter what. But again, you look at it, if they do end up signing Declan Rice, they do end up getting, I think, is it Carlos Alvarez as well, potentially. Where's the room? They're getting Lima as well in the door. That's already done, confirmed, and so on as well, and signed. So, where's the room for Gravenberch? I don't think there's any room. And of course, by the sounds of it, he will tell Bayern Munich again he wants to leave them as well. Of course, that offers the door not only to Liverpool but to Manchester United, possibly Manchester City as well, to go and get Gravenberch as well. But again, I think there is potential room there, 100%, for something to happen with Gravenberch this summer. If Liverpool went and bid for Gravenberch, I would be surprised if Bayern didn't listen to it, if that makes sense. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts as well. But what's Rob saying? It's scary the amount of players we could possibly lose this summer as well. Yeah, 100%. Alone makes sense as well, says Brian. Somebody please put an offer in for Henderson as well, says Barry, as well, Senior Barry as well. But yeah, Hendo's going to be, what is it, the new Hendo role, new Milner role, sorry. It'll be Hendo's role for the season. And then you've got hopefully McAllister, Thuram, Kone as well, being those new summer signings, and hopefully pushing through as well. But get a better price for Carvalho for a good loan as well. Yeah, 100%. You'll be waiting a long time, mate, as well, says Brian. Anyway, but we're going to get on to the news then. And of course, we're going to talk about Khephren Thuram as well. Obviously, you guys will 100% be, probably full of interest with this one as well. I know, obviously, the stream already has been kicking off with Thuram news in terms of, we're signing Thuram as well. But yeah, by the looks of things, at the minute, Khephren Thuram Khephren Thuram, sorry, is certainly on the list for Liverpool. But according to French outlets as well, of course, as you can see, but according to L'Equipe, of course, they're saying that Liverpool have opened negotiations to sign Nice midfielder Khephren Thuram, according to L'Equipe as well. Now, Neil Jones mentioned a good thing, I think earlier on. Of course, this was earlier on this morning that he mentioned this, saying while Liverpool sources have played down suggestions of a move to Anfield for Khephren Thuram, there's definitely interest in the Reds' part as well. That was this morning that he put this, before this whole news has broken tonight as well. And of course, as you can see, but there as well from Hugo Delhomme, I believe his name is, saying that Liverpool have opened negotiations with Nice for Khephren Thuram as well. Liverpool have taken steps to recruit the French international. The operation looks complex. Now, of course, you'll be thinking, what's bloody complex about that? Well, again, it is this. Nice have put up a 60 million euro price tag on Khephren Thuram as well, which is around 50 million pounds. As far as I know, anyway, according to the conversion rate anyway. But yeah, 50 million pounds for Khephren Thuram, which again, I think Liverpool could possibly work that down as well. Maybe it could be, again, I think 45 million pounds. I think Liverpool could easily get that down to. But again, you hope, and we all hope, of course, that Jorg can use his brilliant personality to, of course, get the price down as well. But of course, one thing also I'd clip up as well for you guys as well is what Miguel Delaney as well mentioned. This was back in March they mentioned this as well, saying Khephren Thuram is seen by Jurgen Klopp as the perfect answer to the issue after Liverpool missed out on Jude Bellingham. So this was brought out exactly when, of course, all the news with Jude Bellingham broke that Liverpool would not be in for him back in March, April time as well. And this is what he wrote, saying that Khephren Thuram is seen as Jurgen Klopp as the perfect answer to the issues after Liverpool missed out on Jude Bellingham as well. So let me know your guys' thoughts on all of the news as well. Again, I know plenty of people, if again you guys will say, well, Thuram plays on the left-hand side, McAllister plays on the left-hand side. Surely Liverpool aren't going to be signing, both midfielders to go on the left centre mid. No, I don't think we are. I think personally, Alexis McAllister will be playing as that new right midfielder for Liverpool, potentially. But again, I could be wrong with that. Again, it could be the other way around. McAllister could be on the left. Thuram could be on the right, but at the moment, I would say if Liverpool are going to go after Thuram and Alexis McAllister, I think as of right now, Thuram would play on the left, McAllister would play on the right. And again, it sounds nice when we say it like that. Again, we all hope and dream, though. Of course, it will happen as well. And hopefully it will, to be fair. But again, that's the hopeful dream as well that Liverpool could potentially work with as well. But again, of course, I know a couple of people have already mentioned the complex deal anyway, but just to go back through it as well for anyone just tuning in as well. Of course, L'Equipe have reported that Liverpool have opened negotiations to sign Nice midfielder Khephren Thuram. As Hugo said, but there as well, Liverpool have opened talks to sign Khephren Thuram. Liverpool have taken steps to recruit the French international. The operation looks complex, and like I said, the complex situation of it is Nice have put a 60 million euro price tag on Khephren Thuram as well. Again, though, I think this is negotiable. Of course, it isn't a release clause or anything like that. But again, I do think that they will. Again, French league money is not the best unless you're PSG. In that sense, but again, I think if Liverpool can get it down to 45 million, that would be one hell of a steal for Khephren Thuram. And again, 22 years of age, looks to be one for the future as well. Again, I will find that, again, if you want to join our Discord as well, join the Discord. I will put the link of the Euro expert as well, talk about Khephren Thuram as well. Again, and obviously we'll try and hopefully get that. I will try and see if I can find that now. Where would that be? Let me see if it's on YouTube. Actually, I'll do that after the show, guys, as well. But there's 50 people in, 41 people in right now. So again, if you're new, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. If you like Liverpool news, like Liverpool content, again, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well. If you could, we very much appreciate it as always. Anyway, but let's get into the comments then on Khephren Thuram as well. Brian saying complex, yeah, complex being that word as well. But Brian, as he signed to be sold, I believe as well. Who's that for? For potentially Carvalho, potentially. Yeah, complex equals too expensive. That's usually the saying anyway. Of course, Jude Bellingham was complex one stage as well. To be fair, but you said it, Brian, as well. Yeah, absolutely. Where we buy it, Rob, it looks that way as well. Yeah, absolutely. Quickly think that English clubs get absolutely rinsed in the market. He's nowhere near 50 million, says Rob. I would agree. He's not worth that. Again, but I think 45 million if Liverpool can get him for that. Again, I think that would be a steal. Again, brilliant, good mates as well with Ibu Kanate. I think at the minute they are. I think. Are France currently going to play? I think in the next week or two as well. But again, I think judging from videos and photos, well, when they are on international TV, they are quite close as well. So hopefully that's a good thing as well. But the Jones plays left too as well. Yeah, I think Curtis Jones will be used next season, 100%. Again, I think we were speaking about potentially Curtis Jones maybe leaving next season, but his last 12 games for Liverpool, performing excellently for Liverpool, 100%. Problem is any midfield is good enough to play for Liverpool in a minimum 40 million in today's market. Yeah, well again, it's not hard, is it, to play in Liverpool's midfield? To be fair, but I just had to change the device I was watching you on, then realised I didn't hit the likes button, but I have no. Thank you very much, Philip, as well. Yeah, if you haven't, hit the bloody likes, guys, as well. Of course, I am joking again. Do very much appreciate all of you guys as well for the support, viewing as well, sharing, liking. Again, massively appreciated, as always. I'm actually going to check anyway how many likes are we on for the show as of right now. So it says we're on. Surely that's not right. Are we on 9 likes? Yeah, we're on 9. There's 42 people in right now, and there's 9 likes. If we can get to 20, guys, very much appreciate it. Again, it's completely free. If you could hit that like button, again, very much appreciate it as always. But we're going to move on, and of course, we're going to speak about the man, the myth, the legend there is at the minute. Of course, Alexis McAllister for Liverpool. Of course, now Fabrizio Romano came out yesterday saying that, of course, sources expect Alexis McAllister to clarify his future by the end of next week, with a move considered imminent. Liverpool are pushing to get the deal done as personal terms are almost agreed. The final details have been clarified have to be clarified ASAP in order to avoid any surprises, which of course that will be the hopeful dream anyway. And of course, Fabrizio Romano also speaking on his podcast today, saying that Alexis McAllister again transfer to Liverpool will be less than 70 million euros, which again, that for me sounds about right. Again, I think 70 million euros is around what I think 61 million pounds at least anyway. And look, I think in particular, I think a rumored price was spoken about between 50 and 55 million pounds as well. But again, I think look, it'll be very, very interesting to see whether or not, of course, Liverpool, get the deal done this week. I don't think we do. I think again, he's currently in Argentina at the minute with again Lisandro Martinez wedding as well. I think it is at the moment as well. Why is that breaking now, chat? Manuel Kone. Hang on, let me just read this a minute. Manuel Kone is one of the midfielders into Liverpool's list. He's highly rated, and his LFC is already informed on conditions of the deal. Parties feel there's a chance for Kone to leave in the summer. So if we mention Maxwell, Jesus Christ, what actually we're gonna get Manuel Kone. Ooh. If this stream wasn't good enough, guys, as well, very much appreciate it. Thank you, Jack, as well. When you put that, I checked on Twitter, just seen the news. I will bring it up in a brief moment, chat, for you guys to see as well. A bot lads. Well, thank you, Rick, for that. I know it's you, yeah. All right, the firm as well says Jack. Good seeing you as well. Come on, folks, at least 20 likes immediately as well. Yeah, there's 48 people in supposedly. So again, if you could hit the like button, very much appreciate it as always. But yeah, Kone, we will get on to Kone in a moment, and we'll quickly see if I can get the news up anyway. Where's Fabrizio? See, I love it when it's breaking news, guys. I love it when we're live and it's breaking news as well. Where are we by? So, right, here we go. This is going to be fun to bring you guys anyway. Where we by? Like that. Where's Romano's sweet gone? Sorry, chat. Let me quickly. Jesus Christ. I love breaking news, but I love it when I could get it straight up. Come on, Fabrizio Romano. There we go. Where's my cousin? Where's my Italian cousin? If we could get him, that would be one hell of a signing. Right. So according to Fabrizio Romano, as you can see on stream right now, as well. I'll quickly bring it for you guys as well. So I am share screen, Jack. I will share the screen. So there you go. So at the moment, of course, Fabrizio Romano saying Manuel Kone, one of the midfielders into Liverpool's list. He's highly rated as Liverpool are already informed on the conditions of the deal. Parties feel there's a chance for Kone to leave this summer, as Bild, called. He's named to consider. He's a name to be considered for Liverpool's plans as well. Which of course that like Liverpool are actually getting their business done, maybe, potentially, of course. But let me quickly go and get other people's tweets as well, because again, it's not only Fabrizio Romano reporting this as well. There's also other reporters as well. Let me quickly get up as well. There we go. So let me quickly just bring it up on the likes page that I've got for you guys as well. So let me get that up. So as you can see for there as well, obviously again that's saying that again Manuel Kone, one of the midfielders on Liverpool's list, is highly rated and Liverpool are already informed of the conditions of the deal. If I quickly scroll down as well, you've got Christian Falk saying true, Liverpool started transfer talks with management of Manuel Kone, 22, of Borussia Mönchengladbach. He could be an alternative for Jude Bellingham. Which of course that would be fantastic news, of course. And again, just going on to Fabrizio Romano's tweet as well, saying of course Manuel Kone is one of the midfielders into Liverpool's list. He's highly rated at Liverpool, as already informed on the conditions of the deal. Parties feel there is a good chance for Kone to leave in the summer. Obviously, we just read that as well. Anyway, if there is anything else I'm missing, Jack, as well, let me know in the comments. But yeah, what do you think, guys? McAllister, Thuram, Kone. As Brian said, but their football only finished. Football only finished 2 days ago. We knew Liverpool wanted to act very, really quickly. We knew that Liverpool wanted to go, amazingly. And yeah, it looks like Liverpool are acting upon, what we said. Jack, I want the FSG apology video. Of course, I am joking, of course. But yeah, Liverpool at the minute look like they're getting an act together. And if we do end up, getting him, getting McAllister, Kone, Thuram, Gravenberch potentially, Gonzalo Inacio as well potentially, that's a very exciting summer, 100%. And yeah, it will be, again, I know that we haven't really mentioned it. I know that Twitter is currently going mad about it as well. But this man as well could be the deal factor for Liverpool Football Club for this summer. Of course, it does look like the York Spectre, is the one that could be pushing this deal. Of course, Bundesliga expert, of course. So it looks like that he could be the one that gets it over the line for Liverpool as well. Of course, in what is a very important summer, of course, for Liverpool. But again, York Spectre could be the one that could, work the deals for Liverpool. Anyway, of course, to be fair. But again, guys, get your comments in, like, share, subscribe as well if you're new around here as well. Where else we buy? Jack saying we're going to have midfielders playing that can run as well. Yeah, absolutely. It's exciting, isn't it, chat? Transfers are here. We're all here for transfer news as well. But yeah, big thank you to all you guys as well. But there should be on 50 likes. Come on, chat as well. I'm going to quickly look how many we are on now. But yeah, Manuel Kone. Of course, it's live. Of course, when we go live at 9 o'clock, it all happens. So again, big thank you to all you guys as well. But it happened with Jude Bellingham, and now it's happening with Manuel Kone as well. We're on 20 likes now, guys. So thank you very much for coming in as well, guys, as well. But yeah, massive appreciation as well. Klopp wasn't joking. New players ASAP. Yeah, absolutely. He said he was going to be busy on his phone, didn't he? As well, but yeah, 100%. But obviously Doug's links for there. Obviously Jack's link as well. Please go subscribe as well to the boys as well. 100%. McAllister, Kone, no Henderson. We are cooking, lol, says Barry. Again, like I said, Jordan Henderson shouldn't be in the best Liverpool midfield for next season. Trent, could be in there as well, potentially. But again, we will soon see as well, won't we? Football only finished 2 days ago, working fast. Yeah, absolutely. Can't we just open the transfer window now? No, it opens. Funny enough, it opens on my birthday, June 14th. Is when the Premier League transfer window opens. So again, I think Premier League clubs can officially announce. Again, it's open right now, but again, officially it won't be open until June 14th anyway. So again, hopefully, we'll have plenty of signings before then as well. But I can't. We just open the transfer window now. Rajson saying I'm getting hyped for the window now. Coney, Thuram, McAllister, that midfield is cooking. Well, you look at it. I know plenty. I know we were all disappointed with Jude Bellingham and that, and that side of things. If Liverpool can get McAllister, Thuram, and Kone for what, 150 million? I'd say probably. Again, McAllister 55 million, Thuram 45. That's what, 100 mil there, and then Kone for 40. That's 140 mil. You look at it like that. That you've got 3 players for Jude Bellingham. It works out, doesn't it, chat? It massively works out, 100% as well. But yeah, again, 100% getting ready for the summer. Thuram, Courtney, McAllister as well. Says Gerson as well, Cassini as well. I think you're new as well, so thank you very much for popping in, mate, as well. Hopefully you subscribe as well. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep up to date with all things Liverpool news, if you could. Yeah, 100%. If you like Liverpool news, if you like me speaking about Liverpool news, of course, we've got a interesting video coming up on Thursday. It is a pre-record. Of course, I'm going to be speaking about Jurgen Klopp and FSG, and speak about what it means for the summer, of course, and for the club as a whole as well. But we're acting like a serious club for once, says Raj as well. Can we nick Rice off United? Rice is going to Bayern. I'm going to say that now. I think to be awfully honest with you, I do think that Declan Rice will end up going to what's their names, Bayern Munich. I think personally, anyway. But again, not entirely sure on that as well. But and follow Anfield Road TV, yeah, as well. Go and subscribe to 1892 Reds TV. Go and subscribe to Anfield Road TV. Ends I can see. Is Ends in here? No, Rod, sorry, is in here as well. Go and subscribe to all those guys as well. Very much appreciate it. Again, the links, I think the mods will put in the chat as well, so thank you very much for going and clicking on them as well. But York's on for a hat-trick in his first day as well. Best sporting director ever, question mark. I seen on Twitter post that Thuram seems like one of them fab deals. It's either takes a month or it happens tomorrow as well. Yeah, wouldn't it be amazing, wouldn't it, chat, if it could happen tomorrow anyway. But 30 likes next as well. Yeah, could very much appreciate it as well. Don's in saying it just seems as Liverpool are buying budget midfielders. That's the way I think Liverpool should do it, though. Like, again, you look at Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum was obviously 20-something million. I think, like, Liverpool, we don't need to go out and spend, 90 to 100 million on a midfielder. Again, Jude Bellingham, I think, was an exception because, again, 19 years of age. I still think Jude Bellingham is a phenomenal midfielder. But that's how Liverpool have done it before. Liverpool have bought talent, and Jurgen Klopp has bought talent around that 20, 30, 40 million mark and made it better. And again, we've won league titles like that. We won a league title off of that. We've won a Champions League off doing that. Again, Klopp spoke about it best. The old Liverpool, this season was that. It was an end of an era for Liverpool this season. Now we have to go and build the next team to go and win the Premier League, to go and win the Champions League, to go and do this, go and do that. That, for me, is the main one. Go, to fight everyone next season. Just because, again, Liverpool were too easy last season. We need to go back to being that team that nobody wants to play. Next season, I want to see everyone go, oh, we got Liverpool next. Oh, we're not going to do well against Liverpool. We're not going to get 3 points. That's where I want Liverpool to get back to. If we can do that with the 1 or 2 signings that we've got, or maybe potentially coming as well, hopefully that will be it as well. But yeah, 100%. What else we got? Still a long way off the window. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Thuram top quality as well. Does seem as well. Let me quickly. I've just seen what the chat's going on about. What's this? Did I just yeah, I just mentioned that. Is there anything else that's come out? The one for me that I'm waiting for, guys, is Florian Plintenberg. When Florian Plintenberg mentions Manu Kone and he mentions what's going on, that's the one then for me where I'm like, ooh, like we're going to be going. Again, Christian Falk is also another one that, again, goes ooh, about as well. But Don Carver's nothing has said happened yet, but I got your point as well. Beats whacking 100 million on rice, what we should be doing, buying smart as well. Again, there's value in the market, isn't it, chat? There's 100% market in the value in the market, sorry. 100%. What else we got? Coney, McAllister, Thuram, hopefully. Bloody hope so. High rods as well. Yeah, high rods as well. Sorry, mate. I did go over your comment then, saying big up, brother. Hope you're well. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, mate. Same to you as well. Obviously, busy summer, isn't it, mate? 100%. But don't think it's a risk. Put Klopp in the line of fire if we have a similar season as this year. It does a little bit, and I do get where you're coming from, 100%. But again, I just think Liverpool have to play smart. And yeah, that's the thing. I know everyone exactly Rice is massively overpriced. He's not worth 100 mil. I can tell you that now. Be a beast midfielder as well. Thing is, Declan Rice. I've never been a fan of Declan Rice until we played West Ham at Anfield this season, and I got it why people are so, on to him. But I'm still like, I'm still a bit like he's not worth 100 million euros. He's got 1 year left in his contract as well, which is ridiculous. But I don't spend my time worrying about what could be. Jude's not meant to be. He's not meant to be. You've got to adjust as well. Absolutely, 100%. Obviously, Mark running the Khephren link as well. Go on, Conor Romano in the know as well. To be fair, Manuel Kone has been one of the guys that has been on the list for ages, as far as we know. I think he even got spoken about. I think in January he was on the list. But again, I think as soon as Alexis McAllister is done, then we'll know then who's next. My feeling is it will be Thuram, and then of course, hopefully Kone, then hopefully, but Connor Woodstein as well. I wish. Come on, chat. Same people in 24 likes. Come on as well. Yeah, if you could, again, hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button as well. I want to quickly check how many subs we're currently on as well. How many we've gained from everyone coming in. Oh, bloody hell. We've gained 9, I think, subscribers as well. So, again, massively appreciated as well, guys. Thank you very much for the support. I'll be honest, I was very disappointed Jude fell through, but I would prefer 3 midfielders than maybe 1 or 2. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as well. Liverpool interest, Emmanuel Kone, by Fabrizio Romano. Thank you, Sleepy, as well. Thank you very much for popping in as well, mate, as well. Mate. To be fair, again, so many words that go into my head, and I try and get everything out at once. I apologise, I do stutter on that. But folks, Folk just confirmed it now. Wow, hard get in as well, says McKindo. What's got Mark saying? Don't think Jude was ever real. I think he was real. I think Liverpool just massively undervalued what he was worth. That's what I think, anyway. But Collins in saying, I think Liverpool pulled out of the race via Garte, and now Chelsea were targeting Manuel Kone, but now Liverpool are going for Thuram and Manuel Kone as well. Yeah, they do seem to be. It does seem Garte seems to be the one now that they are fully pushing for as well. I would have liked Garte at Liverpool. But again, if you give him Kone and Thuram as well, as long as Alexis McAllister, then it's very, very good as well. But true, yeah, that's what he did tweet out. Let me quickly get up his tweet as well. Can I get that up for you guys? So going to come up, yeah, you can see, but Let me get a Jack's tweet. Obviously, yeah, you can see there, Christian Falk saying Liverpool started transfer talks with management of Manuel Kone, of course, from Borussia Mönchengladbach. He could be an alternative for Jude Bellingham as well. Which, yeah, obviously that news completely absolutely wrecked the show, didn't it? So again, thank you for breaking again in the middle of the night. I kept going back to the tweet by Florian Plinterberg today. The Jude deal was off. Liverpool think they can get 3 top midfielders for the same price as Jude. That's proving totally accurate. Yeah, 100%. Again, it's about being smart. And like um, um, York Specty. Supposedly he was working hard in the Bundesliga market for Liverpool, and again, it looks like it's worked out. In terms of Kone, there could be potentially Gravenberch as well, could be a part of this as well. But yeah, it would be very, very interesting to see at least anyway. But brothers me Kone mentioned Madrid and Chelsea as his club favourites as well. Yeah, it's not good, is it? When that comes up, Kone Thuram and McAllister are so good in my opinion as well. And absolutely, 100%. I haven't seen Kone play 1 minute of football, to be honest. I've seen him twice, 3 times, I think, in the Bundesliga. But yeah, 100%. Most players do mention teams they love. KDB, yeah, Kevin De Bruyne was a huge Liverpool fan. Still is supposedly as well. So, what could have been like if Liverpool were a bit better in 2015, but exactly what we need, mate, as well. Says Jack. Nothing's ever done until they're confirmed by the club. Yeah, absolutely. Prime example, Nabil Fekir. Look at Nabil Fekir and how that worked out for the club. Absolutely, 100%. What else do we have? Sean Dyche is a Liverpool fan and he just kept Everton up. Can't look into that deep as well. Yeah, that is fair. That is true, to be fair. Rather go for Ugarte, Thuram, and Gravenberch as well, says Awkward Phoenix. Again, like I said, I would have liked Ugarte, Thuram as well. Again, I think I want McAllister at Liverpool. I think McAllister will be a phenomenal player at Liverpool. Johnson as well saying the agent fees and deemed were too much for Bellingham. They were reported bad for the clubs or it would have been. Yeah, again that's 100% true. 100%. Kanate was doing his best to attract his French teammates to the club. Good advertising, isn't it? Agent Ibu as well. Again, brilliant work. If everything does happen anyway. But Jude's agent is his dad as well. Yeah, that is true, 100%. Who are the top tier transfer market 5-star? Do you mean in terms of news, Mark? Again, I'd still say Fabrizio Romano. I'd say for Liverpool, David Ornstein, Paul Joyce, Neil Jones. Again, the one thing I will say, if you are on Twitter, Mark as well, Anfield Talk. Like again, you guys will know I bring them up all the time. Again, they clip up, all the news and that. They are the ones. Their tier list is the best for who to rely on. Anyway, but yeah, in terms of news, yeah, Ornstein, Neil Jones, Paul Joyce. Is there any I'm forgetting in terms of main news? I think German news as well. Of course, Florian Plintenberg is one as well. John Actor Furtoff as well in terms of German news as well. He's another one that's up there as well for news in general anyway. But yeah, absolutely 100%. McAllister, Thuram, Kune, ideal midfielders for us. Bring that 3 in guys as well. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Could be a game of poker in our boardroom, players and agents as well. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Connor news as well. Yeah, again, those for me are the ones that are most reliable. Run those likes up, chat. 30 minimum. We'll quickly look to see how many we're on. Where we buy? We're on 27 right now, so we can get to 30 guys. Very much appreciated as always. As well, Neil Jones for 4 more guys as well, says Rob. Yeah, Anfield Talk is the best, 100% as well. Obviously, yeah, that's the Anfield Talk link. I'm so happy we're moving past Mason Mount as well, says Zane. yeah, does look like Mason Mount isn't going to come to Liverpool after all. Who would you think would suit Liverpool? Suit Liverpool in the transfer window? McAllister, I think 100%. Um, and I do also think Thuram as well. Kone was a bit different because again I haven't seen too much of him. But yeah, absolutely. For LFC transfers for Jones or Joyce, yeah, they're the main two. Not bad news Pierce. No, James Pierce is reliable on certain things as well. He does get a few odd things wrong. But again, Joyce is the one for me that's always top tier for me personally. But again, that's nothing against Neil Jones, nothing against James Pierce. Absolutely not. Again, James Pierce does brilliant work in that sense. I know Liverpool fans give him a hard time as well for bad news Pierce. But look, James Pierce, he is the reliable one as well. But Kone is a DM. Do we go back to playing Trent right back, or is Kone replacing Fabinho long term? Potentially long term, maybe for Fabinho, or even it could be Liverpool do go back to playing 4-3-3. Anyway, with the sporting director having just come in, perhaps new targets will be revealed soon. Supposedly not, Don. Supposedly the targets were there for a very long time. So again, who knows? But I get all my ITK news from Cop Council, Roundwood Road TV, the Dugout Football Channel. They never get it right, mind you. We've got things right before. I got Gini Wijnaldum right. He was going to leave the club. But yeah, obviously my most failed one was Jude Bellingham. I thought Jude Bellingham to Liverpool was nailed on. I'll happily admit that as well. But look, I'd be more than happy with McAllister, Kone, and Thuram as well. But Manuel Kone is a beast, trust me on that. I've seen him play through the ranks along another player you need to look out. Susek, he's a baller, but I think he'll be replaced Modric. He's just like him as well as Colin. Is it Susek from Salzburg, I think, as well? Yeah, absolutely. I'm saying laughing emoji as well. I got it right, to be fair, but hi Brian as well says Kaylin, I think it is as well. Apologies if I butchered your name as well anyway. But again, we will run through the news then, guys, as well. For all of you guys just tuning in as well, of course, York Specty has officially become Liverpool's new sporting director. Of course, it's been confirmed and official now as well. Of course, he is in for 3 months at the moment as well. Of course, and again, obviously, it will be due to the extension if things go right. But again, of course, we will see what the future brings as well. We've also mentioned Fabio Carvalho as well, and the club that was mentioned was RB Leipzig that put the bid in for Carvalho yesterday as well. Of course, that was brought yesterday again, but the club do see him as a future starter for Liverpool, so they are a bit reluctant to sign to let go of him, sorry, as well. Of course, we've mentioned Khephren Thuram to you guys as well. The fact that Liverpool are reportedly opened negotiations to sign Khephren Thuram as well. Of course, that's come out. Obviously, Neil Jones earlier on mentioned that while Liverpool sources have played down suggestions of a move to Anfield for Khephren Thuram, there's definitely interest in the Reds on the Reds' part as well. He did say, of course, that was earlier on this morning, and of course, the news that has come out tonight saying that Liverpool have opened talks, of course, or taking steps to recruit the French international. Of course, the operation looks complex. That's according to Hugo Delhomme as well, I believe, as well, and it is said that he has a 60 million euro price tag at the present moment in time. And of course, this was back in March as well after Jurgen Klopp, after of course we missed out on Jude Bellingham, saying that Khephren Thuram is seen by Jurgen Klopp as the perfect answer for the issue after Liverpool missed out on Jude Bellingham as well, which of course that would be great if that would be the case. And of course, we've mentioned Alexis McAllister as well to you guys as well. Of course, Fabrizio Romano saying that the move is considered imminent. Of course, hopefully we'll find out next week what is going to happen with, of course, Alexis McAllister. Of course, hopefully the deal gets done towards Liverpool. And of course, the price tag will be a lot less than 70 million euros that has got reported as well over the last couple of weeks as well, which of course you guys will know firsthand as well, of course, as we reported on for weeks and weeks as well anyway. But of course, and the also added part to tonight as well that we've mentioned. Of course, Manuel Kone is one of one of the midfielders in Liverpool's list. He's highly rated at LFC, has already informed on the conditions of the deal. Parties feel there's a chance of Kone to leave this summer, as Bild called. He's a name to consider for Liverpool's plans as well. And of course, that's from Fabrizio Romano. You can see on top as well, Christian Falk also bringing out the fact that Liverpool have started transfer talks with with the management, of Manuel Kone of 22 Borussia Mönchengladbach. He could be an alternative for Jude Bellingham as well. So again, let me know all of your thoughts on tonight's show. Let me know all of your guys' thoughts on, of course, the news on, of course, New York Specti, Khephren Thuram, Manuel Kone, Alexis McAllister as well. Of course, there's plenty of people that I'm probably forgetting as well. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts as well in the chat. But let me quickly run through the comments. Kone would be class, right? In terms of player deeper as well. Yeah, absolutely. Who would be the defender you would bring? Looking at Gonzalo Inacio for me. If Garvidal wasn't available, it would be Inacio for me. 100%. But Manuel Kone news as well. I did mention that. Here, Jack, say Ricky Lambert and Barzali was the new Suarez in Sturridge. Definitely said that at one stage, didn't he? 100%. Cope, he was, well, yeah, absolutely, 100%. Total, but yeah, Kaylin as well. Apologies, Kaylin as well. Again, I'm terrible with names. Again, I apologize, very much apologize. So thank you, Bry, for correcting me as well. Kaylin as well. Thank you much, Kaylin, popping in as well. Ali says, if you give me McAllister, Thuram and Kone, I will forget Jude as well. Absolutely. Run those likes up 40 and subscribe as well. Yeah, appreciate it as well. Very much thank you guys for the support. I'm going to quickly check how many we're on. As of right now, we're on 33 likes, so if we can get to 40 guys again, very much appreciate as always. But we're winning the lot next year, lads, as well. Says Bry, absolutely. It's right, Bry. We are back next season. Hopefully, lads. Hopefully, again. Hopefully, we have a good pre-season, and hopefully everything will look right as well. But book your Dublin hotels as well. Yeah, absolutely. Kaylin says McAllister, Mac might be a bit of an early punt in FPL for me next year as well. Hopefully, 100%. But not wasting another year of our Jurgen bloody Klopp. Give him the funds and watch him cook as well. Yeah, the only man to stop Pep Guardiola in the last 12 years. That should be enough to say to you. Go and give him the funds. Go and give him what he wants. Because again, we've seen what he can do. And he can stop Pep Guardiola and stop this Manchester City side as well. But Colin saying, we will get Thuram in 40 to 50 million. He's the father of Lilian Thuram, who was unreal. I think he has potential to be the best midfielder in the world and better than his father as well, said Colin. Hopefully. Hopefully he can do that for Liverpool as well. But what else do we have? Agent Ibu for Thuram and Kone. Teme as well, continue as well. Mate, what about Jules Koundé? Nothing new on that, mate, to be fair. I still feel we have something secret in our pocket. I don't know who, what position. Maybe go heavy for Garvidal. See similar investment with VBD. Hopefully, if Liverpool could get those three midfielders and him, yeah, absolutely, 100%. That's all right, Jack. He's only here for a little bit more as well. Yeah. Again, only here for 3 more years potentially. We need to give him what he wants now to win us, more Premier Leagues, more Champions Leagues, more trophies, and compete and to fight as well. Anyway, but guys, big thank you to all of you guys for tuning into tonight's show as well. There's 75 of you in the chat right now as well. So again, if you haven't already, please feel free to leave a like on the video as well. Of course, if you do like Liverpool news or do like Liverpool content in itself, again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. It's very much appreciated as always, guys. And very much thank you very much for tuning in to tonight's show as well. Of course, again, we'll be live again tomorrow at 9 o'clock. If any of you guys are just tuning in, yeah, live at 9 normally. Again, if there's anything breaking, we'll bring it to you guys as well. Check out the shorts, check out any videos, of course. We do have a video coming up, like I said, on Thursday afternoon. Of course, with, again, we're going to be speaking about FSG and speaking about Jurgen Klopp as well, and, what what a summer could happen for Liverpool, and what an impact it could have positively and negatively as well. Of course, we're going to have that, and of course, we'll have shows going through all the nights, all through the summer as well. Anyway, but Kaylin saying cheers, lad, as well. Jack saying make sure to subscribe on your way out. Connor is live every night at 9 p.m. Yeah, absolutely. It is mostly every night at 9 p.m. anyway, but cheers, Connor, as well, says Bry. Thanks, everyone. Have an amazing night. Some great channels, links in the chat. Yeah, go and subscribe to everyone else as well. Thank you, Mark, for putting everyone's link in the chat as well. 100%. Smashed it as well, says Rob. Yeah, clock for 3 more years. Yes, Sackers and Lol. And yeah, see you, Brian, as well. Yeah, big thank you to all you guys as well. Like I said, if you're new around here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well if you're new. And yeah, hopefully Liverpool will have some more transfer news coming up in the next couple of days and weeks anyway. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it from me. I've been Connor from the Cop Council. I will see you all later on. Ta-ra.